A civil society organization, the World Institute for Peace, has warned the Osun State government to stay away from local government affairs, insisting that the matter has been conclusively settled by the courts. The executive director of the World Institute for Peace, Lamina Kamiludin Omotoyosi, issued a warning on Friday during a press conference held in Osogbo, the state capital. Omotoyosi urged the state government to focus on its responsibility constitutionally assigned to it and to respect and obey the judgment of the Supreme Court, noting that the Apex Court has clearly ruled that neither the state government nor its agencies have supervisory or financial authority over local government. He stated that any attempt to move from one lower court to another in a bid to frustrate the operation of local government councils amount to an abuse of judicial process and a direct attack on grassroots governance. The WIP executive director explained that the local government allocation have been released by the federal government since last year, describing claims of non-release of funds as false and misleading. Omotoyosi advised individuals or groups in doubt about the legal position of local government administration in Osun State to approach the court for clarification rather than mislead residents of the state. He maintained that the legal position is settled, stressing that Court of Appeal reinstated the All Progressive Congress local government chairman and that the Supreme Court affirmed the autonomy of local government. The WIP executive director noted that the Allied People's Movement had no legal standing in the appeal process, adding that the APC chairman remained the lawful occupant of their respective local government offices. He stated that the Court of Appeal in its February 2025 majority judgment allowed the appeal in entirety, set aside the earlier judgment of the lower court, declared the dissolution of the councils unlawful, and ordered the immediate reinstatement of the APC chairman and councillors. Omotoyosi urged the Osun State government to embrace constitutionalism, respect the rule of law, and prioritize governance over litigation and propaganda, stressing that the peace, development, and welfare of the grassroots population should not be sacrificed for political interest.
So on the irrelevance of the APP case, because people have been misleading us about this as well, the APP case relied upon by the PDP and Osun State government is no longer relevant. The APP was not a party to the appealing proceedings, which is clear. The Court of Appeal judgment did not recognize or grant any relief to APP. Any attempt to rely on that case amount to legal misrepresentation and public deception. The Court of Appeal effectively dismissed all claims inconsistent with the restatement of the APC chairman. Now, we have warning to the Osun State government. So we call on Osun State government to, 1, stay away from local government matters. 2, focus on responsibilities constitutionally assigned to the state government. 3, respect and obey the judgment of the Supreme Court as required by law. 4, the Supreme Court has clearly ruled that neither the state government nor its agencies have supervisory or financial authority over local government. 5, moving from one court to another in an attempt to frustrate council operation is an abuse of judicial process and a deliberate attack on grassroots governance. So on local government allocation funds, people are also misleading the general public about this. Some people are doing that. So it must be clearly stated that the federal government has released local government allocations since last year. 2, claims that funds have not been released, as stated by the governor recently, are false and misleading. 3, any failure in council operations is not due to non-release of funds, but intentional obstruction by the state government. This I want the general public to know. 4, playing politics with local government allocation is a clear indication that the Osun State government is deliberately working against the effective functioning of the councils, despite knowing that local government is the closest tier of government to the masses. Then, this is not the first time we have been condemning people who used to disseminate false information to the society. So we want to condemn any act of misinformation. So we strongly condemn the continuous spread of false illegal interpretation. 2, the deliberate attempt to confuse the public is condemned. We also condemn the politicization of clear court judgments. anyone in doubt about the legal position should approach the court for clarification rather than misleading the people of Osun State. I want to thank everyone. We therefore urge the Osun State government to embrace constitutionalism, respect the rule of law, and focus on governance rather than litigation and propaganda. The peace, development, and welfare of the grassroots population must never be sacrificed on the altar of politics.
In his remarks, the Director of Mobilization and Orientation of the World Institute for Peace, Alijari Olaide, said the organization is apolitical with a focus on development. He expressed dissatisfaction over crisis rocking the local government in the state that is blocking grassroots development and governance.
The position of World Institute for Peace is developmentally focused. We are not political, and we don't support any political party in this scenario. Although every country, every state have their own share of could be better condition. But looking at our situation in Osun, we would see that the local government is no more functioning, and the leaderships of the local governments, including the workers, including the political office holders, they are not functioning well in their respective offices. And what is the reason? The reason is the interference of the state government in the situation of local government funds, the governance, and the likes. Our position is developmentally focused. We are looking for a situation whereby our local government functions well, being the third tier of government and the closest government to the people. They are saddled with the responsibility of providing various amenities that will help people at the grassroots levels. And not saying this development, we are concerned about how people will benefit largely from the government, which can only come from the local government. So we are not politically inclined. We don't support any political party, either APC or PDP, but we are concerned about how our local government will be functioning well and providing their carrying out their responsibility to the masses. Thank you.
Ayobami Abidoye, reporting for I'm Loaded.